to Writing with Mrs. Spears. Let's start by doing our sit up straight chant. Sit up straight, feet are flat, paper slant, tripod grip, back and fold, scholars. Great job. Are you ready to write? Because I'm ready to write. Okay. So we just finished our first story. Yesterday we finished it. Pat yourself on the back, say, we did it. I'm so proud of all your amazing stories. Today we're going to start a new story, so I'm really excited to see what else you write about. But before we can write, we need to go over the process, the writer's process. Who remembers what the writer's process is? If you remember it, whisper it into your turtle. We brainstorm, plan, write, revise, edit, publish. Brainstorm, plan, write, revise, edit, publish. Your turn. Today we are going to work on our plan. We're going to work on our... Who remembers what we use to plan our stories? You're right, writers. We use a story map. Our story map helps us write out and plan our stories. So today we are going to start filling out a new story map. I'm going to fill out my story map. We know that we always start with the problem. We always start with the problem. So on this story, or in this story, my husband and I went to Black Rock State Park in Connecticut. And I was walking up the mountains, and I was walking, and then we got lost in the woods. Oh no, what a problem. So I'm going to draw us lost in the woods. So there were lots of trees there. Is the woods. I'm drawing my trees. And then there is me. And I looks upset because I'm lost. And here is my husband, who's Andrew. And Andrew is also not so pleased because we're both lost in the woods. And I'm going to put question marks over our heads because we don't know which way we're going. And now I'm going to add my text. We got lost in the woods. Now I'm going to think back to where we were and what happened before the story, or before we got lost in the woods, so before that big problem. And I'm going to start at my S box. Who remembers what the S stands for? You're right, scholars, it's setting. So I'm going to draw a picture of the mountains, and trees, trees on the side of the mountains, trees below the mountains. And then I'm going to add my text. Andrew and I went to Black Rock State Park. Then I need to add the talking characters. For my talking characters, I have Andrew, and then me. I'm going to draw me, and I'm not going to forget to draw my curly hair. Say, don't forget that. And now I'm going to add my text. I was with my husband, Andrew. Next part is the R box. Who remembers what the R box is? You're right, it's attempts to resolve. So we tried a few different things. First, we looked at our phones to see if we could figure out where we were. But we had no service. Then we tried to keep walking, but we still were so lost and we could not find the trail. First, we tried to look at our phones, but we had no service. Next, we tried to keep walking, but we were